Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, we are going to review the Fenty Beauty product line. I'm so excited to review these products with you guys. So if you like to see this video, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Primer, and it just looks like this. So I'm just going to apply that to my face. And I've heard many people say that this actually feels like lotion when you put it on. And I really like the fact that this comes in a pump. And so it definitely feels like you're applying lotion to your face. And it's very lightweight, so I do like that. So moving right along, we're going to go ahead and apply the foundation. Now I have two foundations. I have the colors number 390 and number 410. And they look just like this. You really can't, honestly, you can't really tell a difference between the two. When you are choosing your shades, you definitely want to make sure that you go a shade up, because it is going to oxidize just a little bit. I purchased mine, of course, I went in the store to purchase the foundation, and they matched me with number 410, and it looked perfect in the store, but of course they were out of stock of the product when we decided to go with number 410. So we tried number 390 instead, and I tried this foundation and it was a little bit too yellow for me. So I just ordered number 410 in the store the day that I purchased the products. And so yeah, we're just going to see how this is looking. And just truth be told, Sephora lighting is horrifying to me. None of the colors that you think match actually matches when you like go home or you walk outside and you start looking at the color of your foundation and you're like, okay, wow, this doesn't really match. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful with that. I would definitely suggest, if you're going to go and when you go into the store, to actually look at the product or try out some of the products or do swatches, to walk around the store for a little bit, go outside if you have to, and then see how it looks once the foundation settles down a little bit, to see if it matches your skin. So I am going to go ahead and swatch this first on my hand. And this is watery, so I already know I'm going to probably want to apply this with a brush or makeup brush instead of a sponge. And so it looks just like that. And so you can see that it's going down into a soft matte. So this is going to be a great foundation for us oily skin girls, because it's going to dry down to a matte finish. But I can definitely tell it's going to be a soft matte just by the way it looks. And it just looks like it's just a perfect finish, and it definitely looks light skin. Alright. So while we're applying the foundation to our face, I'm going to let this swatch here continue to dry down. I am going to go ahead and use a makeup brush to apply the foundation, just because I want to have I want to have a little bit more of a full coverage look, just a little bit. I want it to look like skin. I don't want it to look cakey. So I'm going to just go in with a small layer at one time, but I'm going to actually use my Sedona Lace brush to apply this. I didn't purchase the sponge that Rihanna has out, just because I honestly didn't feel like I really needed it. I have a lot of beauty blenders and sponges that I could use. So yeah, I didn't really want to go out and purchase that, so I did it. And I didn't color correct just because I want to see how the foundation is actually going to work on my skin. Normally I'd like to color correct just because I have hyperpigmentation, but I definitely want to give this foundation a try and see how it looks on my skin. So I'm just going to spray a little here. So that's how it's looking right now on my skin without me spreading it out. And as you guys can see, here is the foundation that is on my pan that I swatched, so you can definitely see it has a really pretty finish to it. So we're just going to blend this out. Definitely has a fragrance to it. It's not a bad fragrance, it's not a bad smell. I actually like it. The only thing is, for some of those who maybe tend to have any type of allergies with fragrance type of makeup, I would definitely just advise, you know, to be very careful with it. I did recently have a major allergic reaction to a drugstore foundation. I really loved the finish, but once I got the makeup on for a little while, it definitely broke me out. But this one here, I'm really taking a chance on it because it has fragrance in it, but it doesn't seem to be as strong as the one that I purchased from the drugstore. And so you guys can see my hyperpigmentation is still coming out. So I will probably go in with another layer of the foundation. But I'm okay with some of the hyperpigmentation sticking out. And the only reason why I say that is because I still want this makeup to look like skin. It doesn't have to be super flawless. I'm okay with that. But I would still like to cover up just a little bit more. So I am going to go in with a little bit more of the foundation just to cover up some of the hyperpigmentations. Alright, so that's how that's looking. I'm going to cover my eyes a little, just a little bit. Alright, and so that's how that looks. Let me show you guys how that looks. Like I said, you can still see my hyperpigmentations peeping through just a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I just want to go with more of a natural look. I will definitely use this foundation for a natural look, which will probably most likely be my everyday look when I'm going to work. I do like to wear foundation. I don't wear it every day to work, but when I do, I would like to have something that's more of a natural finish, that's lightweight, and that's just going to get me through my day. Like I always stated, just for myself, I'm the type of person like to go to work, make my money, and go home, and that's how I want my foundation to be. Just stay matte for me, get me through the day, and let's go home so we can take it all off. I did get the trio concealers, and I got the one that is, the concealer is in Deep 400, so it comes with suede, espresso, and cinnamon, and it looks just like this. I also picked up truffle to contour with because I looked at espresso and I could definitely tell that it had a little bit of red tone to it, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch these so you guys can see it. This is what I would use the color suede to actually highlight under my eyes. I'm not sure if you go this way. And that's how that looks. It's going to be that color there. And so espresso is going to look like this, and this is in the color to contour. It looks just like that. And it's just a little bit dark. So espresso looks like that. You can definitely tell it looks brick, kind of like. So that's one of the reasons why I picked up truffle, because I wasn't sure if espresso would actually be a great color for my skin complexion. But we'll see. It might be okay. And so now I'm going to take truffle, and I thought truffle would be good enough for me to contour with, just because I don't want my contour to be too dark. So I'm going to put that right next to espresso, and that looks like that. So you see the difference there? It's definitely a difference there. So I'm gravitating more towards truffle just because it looks like it would be the perfect contour shade for me. And then we also have cinnamon, and this is more of your highlighter. And now I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, I used this yesterday at work for the first time, and I loved it. I also have Trophy Wife, and then I also have Moscow Meal, and I think it's Ginger Binge highlighters, but I'm going to probably definitely use this one in this video. And that highlight is looking like that. It's just a really pretty color. It's like a light golden color. So it is really pretty. And so that's probably what I'm going to actually film with, just because I think that, you know, these other highlighters are great too. They're beautiful colors, but it seems like these they're not really, I don't know, it could just be me, but it doesn't seem like people are really talking about these highlighters. They're talking more about the other ones, especially Trophy Wife, and like I said, which I do have. Let me see if I can go ahead and swatch these for you. I will tell you, I probably should have left Trophy Wife because it is just a little bit too yellow for me. And so again, I have Trophy Wife, and I have Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule, and it looks like the packaging is beautiful. It looks just like this, and it's going to be easy to clean if you happen to get it dirty. So I'm going to show you guys Trophy Wife, and I know we pretty much probably already seen it because it's just all over YouTube right now, but it looks just like that. And see, just looks so yellow, and it's a beautiful color. I would probably just use it for my lid. I just don't think that I'm going to be able to probably, I don't know if I want to put this like as a highlighter on my face, just because it does tend to seem like it's a bit much, and that's not going to go. I feel like it's not going to go for my skin complexion, but it may work for the eyelid. So yeah, we'll definitely have to see. And I decided to pick up the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. I like the fact that they have it's like a duo compact. This is going to be perfect, especially for the fall and winter. And you can see it's just a rosy color, so I really like that. And you got one side that's more, both of them to me, there's one that's more glittery and more shimmery than the other one. Let's see, this one here is Ginger Binge. So it looks just like that. Super pretty color. And then I'm going to take Moscow Mule. And it's a highlighter, and so that's a pretty color. Now I can tolerate these two colors more than the Trophy Wife. I'm not saying that I won't ever use the Trophy Wife because I've definitely spent my money for it. I just think that I will probably just use it maybe for my lid if I just want that extra glow for a nighttime look. But I would definitely be using the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule just because it's more of an everyday wear and it looks great on the skin. Okay, so we're going to go in with the color Suede, and I'm just, like I said, only going to apply it on one side because it's a soft matte finish, so I know that it's going to dry probably quicker than I can move. So yeah, I'm just going to apply it on one section at a time. Apply this with or blend it out with the beauty sponge or beauty blender. You know what I'm saying. Not bad. It's definitely matte. So I would definitely say if you have dry skin, I wouldn't just cast this out and say, no, this line would not be the best for you. I would just say, you know, just be careful in what you're choosing, because with some of these matte products that's out there, or even semi-matte, they can start looking a little bit patchy. So that's how that looks. It's a pretty finish. Definitely gives me the highlight that I want. It's not too much, but it's still noticeable where you can see it. So just moving on to the next side. going to do the same thing to this lid here. Just blend that out. I'm going to do my chin. Forehead. And I'm going to go down my nose. Down this up just a little bit. Just go down like that. And then a little bit on my cupid's bow. Now the question would be, because these concealers are matte, is it enough to go without, you know, setting because it's matte? I thought about that, but to be on the safe side, I'm going to set it. I am going to take my Laura Mercier medium deep translucent powder to set this. I didn't go in with my regular translucent powder by Laura Mercier just because I want to try not to do too much. Again, I am going for just more of a natural look instead of going for that glam look or something that's too dramatic for this reveal, just because I want to see how my skin is going to look if it looks more natural by using this line. So yeah, I just want to keep it just as simple and natural as possible. I usually like to set my whole nose just because I'm super oily. Forehead. And Cupid's bow. I want to go in with truffle because it looks like it matches pretty good with suede. Hope you guys can see that. Matches pretty good with suede. So yeah, I'm going to go in with truffle to contour. And again, truffle is this color here. It's a really pretty color. Hopefully it doesn't give off a gray undertone, but we'll see. I'm just going to contour what I normally do. And I'm doing it in just kind of an upward motion. Guys, look at that. My earring, since it's magnetic to this thing, is sticking to it. My earrings on, I suppose, because it is really catching. I think that's funny. Alright, get here. Not really making this perfect here, but just enough. And then I'm going to go down the bridge of the nose just a little bit. I don't mind this kind of setting down just a little bit just because I still want that deep contour look. So I don't mind you know, applying that all at once instead of doing one side like I did under the eye, just because I'm pretty cool with the contour, you know, settling down that way. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out, and I'm just blending it out with my Real Technique brush. So that's why I went in with truffle, because it just gives more of a natural look instead of too harsh. Espresso, if I want more of a dramatic look, I would definitely go in with espresso. Since I got a little bit of contour there, I'm just going to lightly blend it out. I can't wait until we put on that highlighter in cinnamon. Oh, I love it. I just love it, love it, love it. Okay, and so we pretty much got our face on with the makeup. So I am going to apply the mascara, the lashes, and then I'll apply the powder off camera, and then we'll come back and do the highlighter. Alright, so I just finished applying the powder, and I used the Laura Mercier, the medium deep powder, to apply to the rest of my face. Same powder that I used to set the concealer with, and then I'll just apply the lashes and mascara off camera. And so now we're going to go ahead and jump into the highlighters. Go ahead and use the cinnamon just because I feel like they're underrated. I really haven't seen many videos out that's discussing about the highlighters. As you can see, I'm just going lightly in first. And see, very subtle but very noticeable and very pretty. I love, love, love this color. I feel like with the Fenty Beauty team, Rihanna, they definitely did a great job of coming out with this color. Just a pretty sheen to it. Now I'm going to take a small brush just to kind of blend it, make it even. And this will be a pretty color on the lid. Also, make a pretty eyeshadow color. I'm just literally just tapping it into the skin. I'm not really swiping, I'm just pressing it or tapping it into the skin. That's how that highlight is looking. I am going to put this on the bridge of my nose. And just on the tip here. Wow, I don't really even have to blend it. Looking like. And last but not least, I did purchase the Fenty Beauty lip gloss, and I am just going to swatch that for you guys. I'm just going to stick it right here, and it is it's like a peachy color also, but it's a more of a sheer finish, and it looks just like this. And I love the applicator. That will be really pretty. Alright, so this is pretty much the finished look. And I have to say, overall, I really like the products. I would have to say, of course, my favorite will be out of all the products that I've tried, I would have to say definitely the highlighter cinnamon. I just think hands down it is just a beautiful color. Excuse my hands, I still have my swatches on, guys, but anyway, I really like the color. I just think that that is one of the most perfect highlighter, and I think that is definitely suitable for any skin tone. I'm not sure why it's not getting that much recognition, but yes, I am really loving this color. The foundation is great. It's a matte finish. It is semi-matte. It doesn't feel like I have any foundation on, which is awesome. I definitely would rock this during the week time when I am in the office at work. And like I said, even with my hyperpigmentation, it still did a great job covering all of that up. So yeah, that is pretty much my take and my thoughts on these Fenty Beauty products. I really think that Rihanna did a great job with all of the items that she came out with, especially to launch that many products for her first time, and to launch so many colors for us women of color. Let me know down in the comment section down below if you guys have tried any of these products, and if so, what were your favorite products? How did you feel about the foundation? Did you feel that it matched your skin tone? Did you have any trouble trying to find which ones match your skin tone? Were you overwhelmed like I was when I went into the store and saw so many darker shades for us darker skin ladies? If you're not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. Also hit the like button and comment down below any questions, any concerns you guys may have. I love to hear a lot of feedback from you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.